What's up, guys? I'm Hector, and recently I asked a bunch of people from all around the world if they had any questions or statements and all that stuff relating to American stereotypes. Now, these people aren't from the United States, but I am, and so I wanted to respond to all these different ones in my own opinion, personal way, but then I will go back later and do some research and then add it as like a little subtitle, actual factual information at the bottom of this video. But I do want to say that this video was not originally my idea. I don't want to take credit for other people's ideas and stuff. It was given to me by a YouTuber with the channel name Warmoth Strat, something like that. But he usually goes by the name Mully. He's a Japanese vlogger and he's a super awesome guy and has some really funny vines and, you know, lame jokes and stuff like that. So if you want to check him out, I'll link somewhere in the video and in the description box so you can go check him out on your own time. And I also wanted to give like a little quick disclaimer. I realize you can say Americans for anybody living in North America and South America, but we don't really have any other name for people living in the United States other than Americans, because the United States of America, we don't call ourselves United Statesians, or we might say U.S. citizens, but you can also say that about any other country. And Canada calls themselves Canadians. Mexico calls themselves Mexicans. So the United States calls ourselves, we call ourselves Americans. So no disrespect to all the other countries within North and South America. Alright, first off, we have a kind of a statement. I'm going to read directly what it says. It says, Murrica is fat. Not really a myth, but we're also fat. I mean, I don't know. I see a lot of fat people. Our McDonalds are super popular too. Well, this was actually one of the most common stereotypes that I got from all kinds of different people. It's basically that the majority of America is fat and stuff like that. And I would say that that's kind of true. I think I did see some like studies before where it said America is in maybe like the top 10 maybe fattest countries in the world. But it's definitely not the number one. It's still not number one. And I think, as people get older, they tend to get fatter and all that stuff like that. Because I've seen a lot of younger people that really aren't that fat. And then I'm really not fat myself, I know that's just, a kind of a opinionated, objective, look or whatever. But seriously, I don't think that many people, are really like super obese. But that's another thing. It's just like these whole, doctor statement type thingies based on like height and weight and stuff like that. The whole body fat index thing. Like if you're like 20 pounds over like a normal weight, then you're like considered obese or something like that. I'm not sure the exact numbers, but sometimes those kind of labels get a little lame. I'll just say that. Alright, and another one, it says, I guess US people being very patriotic is kind of a stereotype. Like, they think it's the best country ever and / or are dismissive or ignorant of other countries. Well, this one is, I don't know if you want to say an easy one, but really, if you're in any country, if you're born in any country, or move to there and become a citizen, you pretty much think it's an awesome country because, either you were born there or you decided to move there. But that is one quick thing, kind of a sidetrack. But I think you're considered more patriotic if you actually move somewhere and become a citizen there. Because you can just be born anywhere and then you're just there. But if you make a conscious decision to go move there and become a citizen, you're actually kind of more patriotic than people who are just born there. Sort of, if you get my meaning. But still, pretty much anybody from any country, more or less, would think that their country is the best because, well, they're just kind of patriotic like that, Okay, here's probably a quick one. Somebody was saying that they're actually a United States citizens. They live in Alaska. And they would get pretty irritated because everybody would keep saying, do you live in igloos? Or they would ask that. And he would say, I think they might have been more disappointed when they found out or when I would answer them and say, no, we don't live in igloos. But I don't live in Alaska. I never lived in Alaska, but I can say most regular people, United States citizens, do not live in igloos in Alaska. Alright, so I took everybody's responses and cut them up so I can put them into multiple videos instead of one super long, boring video. So if you haven't seen your response yet, it'll probably be in a later video. But if you want to add your own response for American stereotypes, rumors, myths, or whatever, just add a comment below, and I'll probably put it in a future video. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can give it a thumbs down. It's cool. And share this video with all your friends who might not live in the United States, and maybe they'll want to add some of their own stereotypes. And I'll try to respond to all that I can. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.